Hello CC parents, I'm going to jump right in with the timeline movement. We are at cycle 2, week 4, and we start with early Native Americans. Israel divides into two kingdoms, Homer and Hesiod. Rome founded by Romulus and Remus. Israel falls to Assyria. Assyria falls to Babylon. Lao Tzu, Confucius, and Buddha. And then after our opening, we move to our classroom, and we like to start with geography. It takes the longest. I have printed out these maps from CC Connected. If you go to file sharing, you can go to you can type in cycle 2 geography and these maps will come up. I like them because they are color coded. And so in the beginning, the students see exactly what it is. Seine River, they can use their dry erase marker, and in class they will go over it in the beginning and repeat, and then we will take the maps away. And for my student at home in class, I will ask them on my big map to put the magnets. For my student at home, after they've repeated a few times, I will give them a blank black line map. And do I have it the right way around? This week is European rivers. I will say, what is that? He needs to tell me it's the Seine River. I can ask him where is the Volga River, and he needs to know that is the Volga River. So it's European rivers, Seine, Rhine, Elbe, Po, Danube, and Volga. For math, we always flip our envelopes to math. For our math, it's 7s and the 8s. The 7s is on the song of Frere Jacques. The 8s is on If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. So for the 7s, we always do one on the wheels, and the second one we just sing. For the 7s, I skip one. I have it filled in for them, and as we sing it, they fill it in. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42 and 49, 56 and 63, 70, 77, 84. And then for 8s, the kids really like doing that. You can do this at home, write it on your whiteboard, and we circle a few numbers. I'll ask them random numbers, and we'll sing it really loud. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. And then we start erasing, we sing it again, we sing loudly, but the kids get to know the numbers in the order that it's sung. So sing those songs at home, make it fun, so they can learn those songs. Then for Latin is the same as last week. Last week I had the flashcards to help them with pronunciation. We really focused on that. I have sent those home to you so you can look at it if it's helpful for you. And then this week we'll have the finger puppets again, and we'll just sing the song. So they make the connection on the song and what is singular, what is plural. And it was bum, buzz, butt, bummus, butters, bunt, bum, buzz, butt, bummus, butters, bunt. First conjugations, imperfect tense. And then we have science. What are natural cycles? We will say, what are natural cycles? The natural cycles are, we have water cycle, we have carbon cycle, oxygen cycle, and nitrogen cycle. So water cycle will show a water glass, and we'll drink it. Water cycle. When we blow out air, when we breathe, we exhale more carbon, and when we inhale more oxygen. So we say carbon oxygen cycle, carbon oxygen cycle. And then for nitrogen cycle, we will show an N on the periodic table. It's 9 to the 7, and we will show in sign language. Nitrogen cycle. For English, we have what are the nominative pronouns. Name the nominative pronouns. And it is I, you, he, she, it. We, you, they. I, obvious. You, he, she, it. We includes me and them. So we, you, not just one you, it's all of them is you. And then they, it doesn't include us. They. And it is on the song that you have name the nominative pronouns. The nominative pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And what do we have left? Oh, history. Tell me about the Magna Carta. Magna Carta is in week 12 in our CC's timeline, so we'll use those hand motions, and it goes like this. I'll let you listen to the song first.
Week 4. Tell me about the Magna Carta. English King John signed the Magna Carta in 1215, limiting the king's power. Later, England's King Edward III claimed to be King of France and began the 100 Years' War in 1337. Here we go.
English King John signed the Magna Carta in 1215, limiting the king's power. Later, England's King Edward III claimed to be King of France and began the 100 Years' War in 1337. So, English King John signed the Magna Carta. This is what we use in week 12. In 1215, limiting the king's power. Later, England's King Edward III claimed to be King of France and begun the 100 Years' War in 1337. For art, we have abstract. The kids really like this one. We did the same concept last year. I like to repeat some of the art, same concept, but the art looks different because every year they grow in the type of artist they are. I used glue. They drew the glue pictures in the beginning. Abstract doesn't have to be something specific. They just use shapes. I encourage you to let them do at home. We used glue in the beginning so it can dry, and then they had different mediums that they could work with. They could color in with crayons, paint. I used water paint for mine, and mine, even though it's a face, abstract art isn't something specific. It doesn't look like it does in real life. It's very creative. You can see different things. A lot of the kids just use